The most common thing I hear business owners say is they need to build business credit to get funding, and this couldn't be further from the truth. In this video, I'll show you why that's completely wrong and what you need to do to get your business funded. So let's head over to my computer and break everything down. All right, so we're at my computer, and like I said, you don't need business credit in 2024. Now, for the people that are already watching me and subscribe, you already know this, but for new people to the channel, I'm not some random dude on the internet. Definitely qualified to be talking about this. I've been featured on a lot of different publications like Digital Journal, Market Watch, AZ Central. Plus, I've been on a ton of podcasts like Modern Man and 850 Club Credit, discussing all of these things that we're about to drop here on this video today. I want to go over the outdated funding methods. All right, what's not working anymore, what people have been doing in the past, but you know, it's just not a good method. So pulling from your 401k, a lot of people do this. Asking friends and family, that's another common one. This is probably the most biggest one, is using personal funds. This is a really big one, and you definitely shouldn't be doing that. Also buying trade lines as well. That's another one that a lot of people do, trying to, you know, fix their credit or make their credit look better, trying to build business credit as well, which is what we're going to be going over in this video today. Now, why business credit isn't the way. Getting a loan will be easy. These are all things that we heard will happen once you spend 6 to 12 months to build business credit, right? Getting a loan will be easier. You'll get better loan terms, right? Protects your personal finances. This is probably one of the main reasons why people want to build business credit, is to not use their personal credit, usually because their personal credit isn't good, right? That's normally the main reason I see. Also, you'll receive better terms from suppliers. These are all things that people have said, and it's just, you know, not true anymore. And it's not the way, and banks will even tell you that based on their underwriting criteria. You know, when looking at business credit, this is what people are normally trying to navigate, using the Dun & Bradstreet Paydex score, right? Trying to manage that, trying to manage the IntelliScore Plus from Experian, right? Trying to manage the Equifax Business Credit Report, trying to manage the FICO Small Business Credit Score. So all of these different business credit scores and different platforms that judge your business credit, you know, people are trying to monitor that and trying to game the system to try to, you know, build their business credit up, thinking that this is what is going to be able to fund their business, and it's just not true anymore. And if you're enjoying this video so far, go ahead and smash that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications so you will be notified every time I drop a new video. And now I want to talk about what's happening right now. Why business credit isn't the way anymore. The vast majority of small business loans, and this doesn't have to be just business loans, it could be, you know, lines of credit, business credit cards, you name it, any type of business funding, this qualifies for it. The vast majority of small business loans require a personal guarantee from anyone who owns 20% or more of the business. It's essential for company owners, even minority owners, to understand how guarantees work, because their personal financial future may be on the line. Banks are no longer just leveraging business credit. You have to have the personal credit in order as well. They need something stronger to be able to base a lending decision off of. A lot of these big banks, regional banks, credit unions, even some of these fintech companies are soft pulling or hard pulling personal credit to make a lending decision. And if that is not in order, you won't be getting any approvals for funding. So the next question I get a lot is, can you get funding without a personal guarantee? And the answer to this question is yes. Now, most lenders require business owners to personally guarantee their business loans. Again, this could be, you know, lines of credit, business credit cards. But some lenders may be willing to waive the requirement if the business makes a large deposit, provides a letter of credit, or puts up sufficient collateral that meets the lender's standards. So what's happening right now with banks and underwriting is, typically if your business isn't doing above $2 million in revenue every single year, and you can prove it as well, then you're gonna have to personally guarantee. That's just how it is. We've worked with businesses that are doing 4, 5, 6 million a year, and they still have to personally guarantee. So that's just how underwriting in the banks are going right now. And so knowing that, you just need to make sure that your personal credit is in order and make sure it's up to par, because again, you're going to have to use it to get funding for your business. It's kind of no way around it for the most part. Again, unless you're a business and you're doing maybe 40, 50K a month, and you can then start to leverage the cash flow that you have. And there's some companies like Brex and Ramp and stuff like that that can give you a corporate card based on your revenue only. But for the most part, again, especially for startups, you're going to have to use your personal credit to get funding. So now that we've established that we need to have our personal credit, what should my credit report look like? And so right here is really what I would like to call a fundable credit report. So as we see, and we'll break this down a little bit, the FICO score is 774. Okay. And just so people know, it's not about the FICO score. So many times I see people say, oh, I got a 790, a 750, a 760. And, what I'll tell people is all 780s aren't made equal. Okay, it's about the optimization of your profile. Sometimes people have what I like to call in the banks called inflated credit scores. So that means, you may have a 750 or 780, but, it's propped up by maybe authorized users. It's propped up by builder accounts, stuff like that. So banks can tell that stuff now. Like, that's why authorized users aren't really working anymore, because especially with FICO, they're not even factoring those in anymore for that reason. So you really kind of have to have the credit there. So moving along, total accounts. Now, this person has 74 total accounts, but you don't need 74 total accounts. But what you do want to have is a good length of credit. Now, this is like your credit history. All right. So this is very important. It's been becoming more important as we kind of move in to 2024, but 10 years as this person has, but you don't need 10 years. Now, there are some lenders that will let you slide with 1 year, sometimes 1.5, but typically kind of where you open up the doors to most banks is when you have 2 years of history. So that's kind of the sweet spot. Now, as far as inquiries go, each lender has different criteria, different things that they want to see. But for the most part, if you have 0 inquiries in the last 3 months or 6 months, you're good. You can have 10 total inquiries, but if you only have maybe 1 in the last 3 months, you'll be good. So a lot of times people get that confused as well. But with these lenders, what they're typically looking for is how many inquiries do you have in the last 3 to 6 months? That's the main question that you have to answer when it comes to inquiries. And that also goes for new accounts as well. Any new accounts in the last 3 to 6 months is what they're looking for, not, in total. So utilization, this is very, very important. Probably, honestly, the most important one, to be honest, outside of many derogatories, is utilization. And you see this person has 3%. This is fantastic. Sometimes people think, oh, I need to have under 20%, under 30%. That doesn't cut it anymore. Even under 10%, which used to be the standard a year ago, that kind of doesn't even cut it anymore. If you want to have optimal approval odds, you need to be under 5%. And really, if you can be at 1%, that'd be great. But anything under 5%, you're in optimal territory. Can you get approvals between 5 to 10? Absolutely. But, it starts lowering your approval limits the closer you get to 10%, or the higher you get, I should say. No missed payments. This is really big. If you do have some late payments, as long as they're 2 years old, you'll kind of still be okay. But you want to aim to have no missed payments at all, and no derogatory. So no collections, no charge-offs, no late payments, anything like that. So the next question you may have, so maybe your credit report doesn't look like that. Maybe it's not even close. Maybe you're in the 500s, 600s. What if my credit report needs repair? What do I do? Now, I did a video on this company a while back. I'll link it up at the top right of the screen if you want to check it out. But I'll kind of go through it a little bit right now. This company is called Dovely. They have an amazing app right now that is allowing people to leverage artificial intelligence, AI, to go ahead and repair their credit. So it's really good. It kind of does everything for you. And what's included is, you're going to get unlimited disputes with all 3 bureaus, and I'll go over, how you can do that. But weekly TransUnion credit reports, smart AI credit engine, proven optimized results, enhanced credit monitoring, ID theft alerts, $1 million in theft insurance, a bunch of good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. But the best part about this app is you don't have to send in any letters. You don't have to rely on some of these credit repair companies. We all know how shady those can be. You can use this app. It does the disputing for you, goes through your credit report, shows you what need or what can be disputed and how you should dispute it, and it'll do it on your behalf for all 3 bureaus. Now, they do have 2 different options. They have a free option. You don't even have to use a credit card. You'll get access to 1 dispute per month with TransUnion, and also you'll get access to your monthly TransUnion credit report and score. So literally, if you need your credit report, there's no reason why you shouldn't at least try this out. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. You don't even have to put a debit or credit card in, and you can get this stuff going. Now, if you're more proactive and you want to kind of double your success rate, as they say, with the premium option, you can definitely do that. The first month is $9.99, and then after that it's $39.99 a month, and you'll be able to get access to unlimited disputes for all 3 bureaus, and you'll get double the success rate plus the weekly TransUnion credit report and some enhanced credit monitoring and ID theft, stuff like that. So I will have a link to this in the description below if you actually want to go ahead and click over and sign up for this. Again, if you need your credit repair, there's no reason why you shouldn't at least do the free version and try it out. It's an app, see how it goes. If they start getting stuff off your credit, then maybe you can upgrade to the higher option and do that. But this is a fantastic option. I know people that have gotten great results with this, so it's definitely something. If you need your credit repaired and you're trying to get funding, you should definitely try this out. Now, if you're a business owner and you already have a 680 or above credit score, and you're kind of tired of all this guessing and watching all these videos and trying to figure this out and piece this together on your own, and you want a custom funding strategy built out and kind of work with us one-on-one, go ahead and click the link below. It'll take you to the page where you can go ahead and fill out a questionnaire and then book a call with us. On that call, we'll kind of go through your situation, look at your business, see if it makes sense for us to work together and build you a custom funding strategy to get this done. And we're able to guarantee business funding in 30 days from all of the banks, depending on your specific situation. So if that's something you're looking for, you're kind of just tired of doing it by yourself and you want to get some guaranteed results and get some one-on-one help on how to do this, go ahead and click that link below. It'll take you to that page and you can go ahead and move forward and book a call so we can speak with you about your situation. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications so you will be notified every time I drop a new video. And if you want to watch some more business funding plays, go ahead and click the video that you see right now. It's going to take you to a recent video I did where I go through 3 to 5 different business credit cards that you can apply for right now if you're ready. So go ahead and click that video and I'll see you in that one.